Yeah, nice try, Thomas. It's not gonna work. Okay, this is the third match of the best of 3 of Jagged versus Pepsi. It's on Certus. I haven't seen Certus in quite a while in tournaments. A very classic map with pretty refined build orders. The question is, I haven't seen it there for quite some time, so how refined are they still at this point? Jagged choosing Cybran, while Pepsi chooses Serra. I feel that they both banned UEF. Because, I mean, Badlands is a map, every faction is about as good, but still, I feel like they banned UEF, I'm not sure. Turbo is a sad abomination because he likes to spam that. A sad abomination with sunglasses. That is Turbo. It's quite accurate, I have to say. The first engineer from Pepsi is attack moving on rocks instead of building the hydro. What's he? He's building 3 pigeons. What is Pepsi's BO? 3 pigeons? Then what? I've never seen something like this before. Yes, you'll see. Jack is going for the more standard approach. Did skip a max, but classic hydro rush with second air. After which he probably attributes some factories.
Bit confused, Turbo. Like, why would you factory attack move your engineers here?
I have
Especially
no idea.
for this long.
It's I don't know. The thing is, if he didn't do that, like he's got 300 mass reclaims. He has 300 mass in storage. If he first finished the hydro and then did it, he would be in the exact same situation, except with thousands more E. Not only that, you don't attack move at the start on Certus. You spam manual reclaim orders if you want to reclaim and if you need it that badly, right? You don't attack
Yeah.
move. It's 2 times as slow. It's I
He's still on attack move there.
that one is all. Yeah, it's true. Jacked on the other hand is just not managing to spend his power and mass as quickly. He will have 2 extra factories online in a second. Starting to edge build the second one. A bit behind on Pepsi, but it's not that bad. Pepsi doesn't have an air factory yet. He's now stalling. What? I don't. I am so confused. What is this from? I don't even know what to say. I've never seen this, and it doesn't make any sense at all.
It's
He's
just it's
he's
beyond us.
he's barely not stalling mass. It's so close. Look how close that is.
Yeah.
Somehow he's keeping himself alive. He was like minus 15 on 10 mass and storage. How on
This kind of
earth?
gives me the vibe this was sandboxed to perfection. Like every attack move position was like figured out, you know, to just not stall.
Jesus Christ. Uh, I mean, I like it, but it's probably not too great. But I like it. Do what
Yeah.
you must do. Uh, okay, so I mean, I guess at the end of the day, it's very even. I think if you have a build sandbox to perfection this much, and you're down in score to your opponent who probably didn't, then I don't think it's that great.
No. Oh, I'm a
Also,
bit
he
confused.
starts.
Jagged is not moving center, he's moving top.
Mm, Yeah. The
I
question
guess
is,
maybe he saw there's so much spam going up so quickly.
it's in theory, just moving to the center is the best. But what some people also do, I think, I know Bloody did it quite a bit. He just like moved to the choke point, made the PD there, and then walked from there to center to
Okay.
secure the top sides with the PD. But Jack has almost no tanks, and his SU will actually be too late to catch off the units, I think. Uh, but Jack didn't send a single mantis to his own sides. Neither did he send an engineer, actually. Actually, he did send one, but not to the Formex location. Okay,
I
he
mean,
did send one, but it was retreated, boarding a radar. So Pepsi's doing the smart move. He's splitting his dams, and SU will catch neither. Although the factory will be up. Imagine if that factory in the middle of the Jack was denied. That would be so painful.
yeah, indeed.
However, on the other hand, on the south side, Jack is doing the same thing. And there's also not a lot of defenses. He
Yeah.
may
Oh,
be able to
Pepsi's
deny the
factory might
factory.
get denied. Yeah.
Yeah. Jack should re
Uh,
remove his mantis. I think he might still get it. Oh! A few shots just managed to sneak in
yeah.
between the mechs and the factory. That was quite close.
Just make SP waste as much mass as
Yeah.
possible on that factory. Yeah.
Give him as
All
much depression.
calculated.
Oh, imagine if he could edge build with his ASU, finish the factory. Okay, kills the mechs as well. But yeah, I guess they both denied their expansions a lot. Both of them moved the ASUs back. I guess mid is not being taken for a long time. Uh, let's see, let's see. More mantis come in, but I mean these are kind of suicidal. They won't accomplish much at all. At least he's saving one at the back at the bottom. Pepsi is also saving some dams at the top, which is very smart. It's
Yeah,
always
that's
easy.
dropping his expansion now. This is very nice for him.
A transport, yes, that's most likely the right move to do. It's always so scary though. It feels like you're always so vulnerable to bombers with your expansion.
Yeah.
So Pepsi cleared off the PD with arties, but his ASU is still quite far away. Jagged finally finished the PD. After that, he's going to mid after that. So I think that was his original plan. Just a single PD there blocks so much. I mean, actually, Jagged also finds the Thames at the back. Kills at least two of them. The third one is still alive. Um, but Pepsi should get the majority of the mid mass, at least from the Quantum Gateway. Although he should kill the other PD as well. Otherwise, his SU might not have too much fun. But on top side, small raids from Jack should kill at least a radar and quite some mexes. And he's having decent raids at the
Oh,
bottom as well.
I like what Jagged is doing.
Oh,
He's
that's a
dropping
nice
the
drop.
expansion just as the NG is arriving.
Little did he know there. He already expected that to be engineers, but there really are none. Okay, so Pepsi is actually gonna get all the mid mass. And it's... I feel like it's kind of what he needs, considering Jag now has his own expansion and he doesn't. I feel like now it's more even again, because that's quite a bit of a mess. How much is that in total when it's
2K, I
full?
think.
2k. Jack is there just to see it disappear right before his eyes. I love how Pepsi stops reclaiming it on like 95%. Like, sure, buddy, you can get the rest. That's a decent bit that Jack gets from it. They both have 1k mass in storage. Please spend it. Yeah, so the annoying drop from Jack, he just split his Mantis and nothing is taken there. And he's threatening to push mid as well. He's actually gonna kill some indies with Mantis, which is never a fun thing to see. If you're against the Mantis, that is. The hitbox from the indies is so weird. You see the Mantis shots connecting like on an invisible force shield or something.
Oh, I never saw that. Yeah. Jagged is gonna snack a couple of the NGs which just arrived.
Oh, he is.
Just
It's
pretty
so
nice for him.
annoying. There
Yeah,
is a factory close by for Pepsi at least that should uh, reduce his pain by quite a bit. Also making a radar there, which makes a lot of sense. Gun
find the
being made for
last Mantis.
Jax. Jax, no, there's not enough RT. Actually,
Oh,
there are enough RTs to cancel the gun.
there's a lot of RT. Yeah.
He has to cancel. Because, yeah, the thing is, he made it too close to the walls. If so,
Can't
he
push the
can't.
RT away. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Which is kind of a pretty big mistake actually. Because if he was just a bit further away and would have just been able to get the gun, perhaps he won't have a gun. Won't have a gun because he has to walk back to safety first to get the gun. You know, it's not that great. He will he be able to kill the PD at top? I think so. PD has 400 mass kills, and the suicides 4 was trying to kill it, so the PD definitely was worth it. I like how Jack rebuilds the wall, the PD, right next to the where the previous one died, instead of just rebuilding it. Look at that amazing wall regen of 6 HP per second.
Epic. Yeah. So, like regarding tech transition, Jagged is on T2 land, halfway on his T2 pigeon. Is he stalling him? Yeah, he's stalling like crazy.
Oh my god.
Like, I was checking just before he started his T2 to assist his T2 pigeon. He was just fine making the guns, so could have waited a
Oh,
bit.
he's making the gun at the same time as us.
Yeah.
And they will both finish at the same time as well. It's quite painful. Let's see. Jack has a lot more units in lands. Pepsi did make tech 2 as well, spamming some Ilshis. Come on, Jack, I want to see some fire beetles. You can do it.
Oh yeah, finally he's reclaiming the walls in center. It's just hurt to watch. I mean, neither of them has really committed to the eco boom. There's only a T2 Max, which has been up for a Jagged for ages.
Yeah, they've just been spamming units by a lot, and because they denied the expansions for so long, they had a lot less mass anyway. Pepsi still doesn't have his tech to PGen, nor does he have gun. So this can be a bit dicey for him, considering he has less units as well. Less units and no gun. Not the best future for now. I know there's no game sounds, I can't fix it. It's a weird bug that randomly appeared out of nowhere. And I don't know how to fix it. It's a bug that literally it lets you hear a sound once and then it doesn't until you start the next game. It's very strange. Pepsi, that's
That's
slightly
an
ambitious.
optimistic gun, yeah.
That's very optimistic. But Jack respects it. What a nice man.
Oh, yeah, he just scouted it. He's gonna unrespect it again.
Pretty toxic. His SU is stuck though in some pathfinding. So Pepsi will
Yeah, the gun
actually
will actually
finish it.
finish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that he finished his tech to pigeon just in time. Oh, look at that OC! Oh, did you see that? It killed two
Yeah.
Ilshis, an engineer, 3 or 4 Tech 1 tanks, and also hit the SU in the face for dominance. That was absolutely brutal. So yeah, Pepsi got the gun, even though he shouldn't actually have gotten it, but Jack got some
What
nice value with his SU. Almost on the second threat actually. I'm not sure why. I guess yeah, he should actually be retreating. He can. Those Ilshis are scary because
yeah, I guess it kind of depends on how much energy he has.
he has no overflow at all.
It's a nice Rhino drop. It's gonna snack a couple maxes.
Don't auto OC the SU, please, Jack. That would be really bad. Okay, it's disabled. No! He OC'd, but it hits the fucking terrain.
Yeah.
Okay, this
Oh,
was
they've
bad.
got like a nice. Oh no, yeah. Like the factory morphed the terrain so hard.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, this is not gonna work from Pepsi, and he looks pretty boned everywhere. He's just overwhelmed. Random gestures at the bottom as well. He's trying to go for some sort of draw, but doesn't look like it's gonna be
Yeah,
happening.
that's over.
Yes. That's actually. I wasn't. I actually would have favored Pepsi to win the series a bit more, but so I'm a bit surprised Jack won it. But
I
congrats to
guess
him
he is.
nonetheless.
Yeah, he's on his run again.
Yeah, that was a pretty solid game. So it's 2-1 victory for Jack, which means that in what group was it? Group C. Jax is second and Turbo is first to advance. Okay.
I guess we can just go over the results of the groups. Or do you want to cast some more?
I think we should cast one more. There's still a few round threes. I still have a bit of a stomach ache, so I don't want to make it too long, but uh, should probably do it a bit more. We've only been live for 4 hours. That's very short.
Yeah, for a tournament, this was pretty quick.
Yes.
I guess group stage is human. The players.